Hey guys, Tony here from Tectonic Byte, and this is the BenQ e-reading lamp, and this is the BenQ ScreenBar lamp. And I think these are probably the best lamps for your desk setup. And by the way, if you'd like to purchase any of these lamps mentioned, you can go in the description down below, and I also have discount codes to save you a couple extra bucks. So let's first start off with the BenQ e-reading lamp. And I really like this lamp because the build quality is just superb. Everything's made of metal. The base is made of concrete and the arm is made of metal. And the arm is adjustable at 3 points, which is really good because you can adjust it to however long your table is. So whatever table you put it on, it should work and light up the entire table. And to add on to that, the light on the top is arced, so it should spread light more evenly across the table. And I really like the design of the light because it spreads light really evenly on the table, and it reduces glare because it's all even and it isn't concentrated on just one spot. Because on traditional lamps like the ones that I used to use on my desk setups, it always concentrated light on one area and then the other area was just dark. So when I did homework, it would just produce so much glare on my white sheets of paper and it was kind of hard to see, and then you would just see like on the other side it was just dark and it wasn't really a good experience. But with this lamp, I've been really happy with it because it lights up the whole entire desk evenly and it can get pretty bright. To add on to the design, on top of the light there's a dial that you can rotate for the brightness of the light, so you can just rotate it to make it brighter or dimmer. And then if you click on that once, you can rotate it to change the color temperature from warm to cool. And that's really useful because you want to use a cool setting for when you're studying and a warm setting for when it's about bedtime, and it produces melatonin to help you go to sleep better. And right next to that there's this metallic ring, and this ring acts as a power button because you can just lightly tap on it and it turns on and off. On top of all of this, another amazing feature that BenQ added to this e-reading lamp is the braided cable, and I have to say this cable is probably one of the toughest cables I've ever seen. So it's a really thick braided cable, and I really like how much attention they put into the details because the metal, the braided cable, and just everything about the lamp is just so well made. And even my friend Ken from Techie Light, when he came over, he saw this lamp and the first thing he said was, wow, the braided cable is really nice. And yeah, I have to say it's really good. And I'm not saying this because they sent it out to me. I'm genuinely impressed with the build quality of the lamp. And let's talk about the BenQ ScreenBar lamp, and I have to say this is another really useful device because it just sits on your monitor and it's adjustable to whatever size your monitor is, because it has a really cool design to just sit on top of your monitor, and it doesn't slip around because there are grips on the stand, so it will just sit on your monitor. And I really like the cable as well because it is a tangle-free straight cable, unlike some traditional cables, and the build quality of this cable is also really nice as well. So there are buttons on top of the BenQ ScreenBar lamp, and there's the power button to turn it on and off, and there's the ambient light sensor button which detects the ambient light around, so it will automatically change the color temperature and the brightness. There's the temperature button and the brightness button. And this ScreenBar lamp is really useful because it lights up your desk without producing glare on the monitor, which is basically the theme of these two desk lamps. So these two desk lamps are very useful because they both do not produce that much glare and they both light up your desk really efficiently. And as for the build quality of the ScreenBar, it's mostly made of hard plastic and metal, and I have to say it's also really well made. And basically what I use it for is to complement the e-reading lamp because it lights up the keyboard and the whole desk really well as well. So these are two very great lamps for your desk setup. This e-reading lamp is probably best to light up your entire desk, and this ScreenBar lamp is probably best if you're gaming at night and you just want a little bit of light to light up your keyboard, mouse, and other items on your desk. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe because it helps out the channel a ton, and it also motivates me to keep going and making more videos. Also, leave a comment down below which lamp you like the best, or just what your favorite feature of any of the lamps is, and I'll see you guys in the next video.